Hey guys, it's CalamitiesDawn here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. But before we get into the challenge today, I want to show you a couple of things that have happened. One of them being that our little golem buddies have now oxidized completely and turned into statues. I will move these guys into a separate area in another episode. I also want to show that I've built a new building. It's nothing too crazy, but it's a little signpost. If you have any suggestions on how to make this signpost look better, that'd be great. And I've got the coordinates of the stronghold as well. But while I'm making my way down to our challenge, I'd like to show you what I had done in between this episode and the last one. So, I was looking for a trial chamber, which I happened to find one just across here. I used a seed map to find the rough coordinates for it. But there's one right here, so I've already gone ahead and dug out a staircase down. So today's challenge for Minecraft But is I want to take on a trial chamber with copper and iron spears. I do have a diamond one, which you would have seen me loot in the end. And I have decided that because we have the Mounts of Mayhem update here, I want to mix that with the trial chambers because I haven't done a trial chamber challenge yet. So, I did go two ways. I ended up going that way and I found a whole bunch of tuff and I didn't want to dig through tuff. There's diamond there. So I went this way and then I needed a whole bunch of clay, but I didn't want to dig clay out of the staircase. So I ended up digging here. And as you can see, we have a trial chamber there. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to put a chest down. I'm also going to put a torch there. I'm going to put a spare set of armor in there and put our diamond spear in there. And I'm going to put some of the torches in there because we don't need to lose all the torches. Okay, so I'm going to go in with I've got my iron armor on, I've got a shield, and I'm going to go in with the copper spear first and see how we go. And then do the iron. So the whole purpose is I want to clear this trial chamber with just the spear. Which is going to be... Oh god, I think I've dug into like the worst spot in the trial chamber. Oh no. But I do want to try and... Where are you attacking me from? Go away. I do want to try and defeat this with just a spear. And then if we... Oh god, I'm getting cornered. Stop. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. So I end up falling into another room with a whole bunch of them. Hopefully I can get these guys sorted. Can the spiders come up? Oh, that's a pretty decent reach. Alright, that's one set done. Now on to the next set. What I might do is instead of showing the whole trial chamber process, is I might come back when we get a key for each shrine or the, I don't know what they're called. The spawners, when they drop the key, I'll come back then. That way we're not having to sit here and watch this take an eternity to do. That's a 1 key down. I have no idea how many more to go. Just opened this chest and I got 2 diamonds and honey bottles with wind charges and a crossbow, so that'll be handy if I can get some arrows. I've just realized that getting down to the lower levels is going to be a bit more difficult than I want to admit because it looks like there's a spawner right down the bottom here inside of the actual trial chamber too. So this is going to be fun. Had to switch over to my iron one. My copper one has broken. Let me quickly light this up. That will save us a bit. Alright. Oh, hello. So yeah, lighting that up I think is going to help us a bit because my main problem was the zombies when I got down here. So we're still missing a spider or two. And there's another key. We have another key up there that I need to go and grab. And this should be the last spider, I think, for the other half. Perfect. Oh, we got Frostwalker. Music disc. I'll take all of the loot items Not that I need to have them, but I'll take them. I'll take that golden apple. That will be very helpful. What do we got in the other chest? A name tag. Perfect. I think I now have 3 name tags. So we should have enough to name our little axolotl. I think I found the strategy for handling the spiders and the silverfish. It's just literally hanging on the ladder and waiting for them to come at me. Because the spear gives enough reach that they can't hit me directly. And we got ourselves a potion. We have a skeleton shooting at us. Then we've got another key. So I'm got some more skellies to find because I can hear them around. Oh, there's 2 there and I need to heal. And then this should give me the key for the other one. I look like a pincushion. Change of plans. I have to go back to where I was before purely because I'm starting to run out of health and I have nothing to heal myself with. So I'll be back once I get out of here and get some health. I'm gonna quickly go home and make myself a couple more spears because I feel like we're not gonna make it. I'm probably gonna stick with an iron spear for the moment and see how we go. But we'll head home with our spear, drop off some items, and then come back and try it again. I'm gonna have to make more food before we go back down because the amount of like the rate that I'm going through food, it's just not gonna be sustainable if I want to complete this challenge. I'll also make it so that if I like this will be a one-time thing. So if I need to come back out of the trial again, it'll be an automatic fail. That way I'm not just cheesing it the entire time. So this will be a once-off exception. If I don't manage to do everything I want to do before needing to come back up again to get more items or more food, that'll be it. Go back down and do the areas we did before. Right, this one we got some chicken from. I'm happy to take the chicken because it's better than nothing. All right, let's go down and get these silverfish. Got a potion of regen. And another key. Right, that's this section done. I just got another key, so I was on 9, I'm now on 10. I pressed my button to try and get it to open the recording software and it just didn't do. And we have another key. Got some potatoes. I'm just trying to do some of the other ones down here before I go up to the breeze, because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with, so. Alright, I've defeated the breezes, so I just have to wait a minute because there's some skelly bones out and about. But there is a key there for us to pick up. There we go. Gave me some bread. So I have one more. I thought it was spiders, but it's actually skeletons, so yeah, this is going to be fun. Alrighty-o, so we've done that section, and I got some more patatas, which I'm not going to argue with. Look, I'm happy I'm getting more food, but I'm also very frustrated that I'm only getting more food now that I already went and got food. And we got some chicken. I now have to deal with the breezes, so I was right, one of them is breezes, so bear with me while I deal with this. Another key. Righty-o, I've completed one of the spawners here. It's the breeze one. So it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, you can only get 2 breezes per portal. Not portal. Shrine. Key. A key. And some chicken. So I've got I've got the silverfish one down. Spider, I think, is the last one I need to do. And we've got a regen potion. Perfect. Wind charge, arrows. Okay. I'm going to put some of this stuff in here, actually, because I just realized we're right next to this area, which is fine. I might quickly make myself another, what's it called? Another spear while I'm here. What else are we going to get? Emeralds, iron. Ooh, a chest plate. What's on the chest plate? Protection and unbreaking. We'll take that over what I've got currently. So. Oh, we got a book. What was on the book? Impaling. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe we'll be lucky to get the heavy core. I don't know if you can get the heavy core when you're just doing standard. You might only get it when you do the more difficult ones. I'll have a quick look in a moment. Oh, banner pattern. And I got a half-used shield. Okay, thanks. I'm going to quickly just look and see if you can get the heavy core doing the standard trial chamber. Yeah, so I double checked. I can't get the heavy core here purely because I need to be using the ominous. So I might come back at a later time and do the ominous version of it. But we'll just get all of our loot from here and then we'll count that as a challenge successful. I'm getting a decent amount of ominous potions, so that's fine for me. Not ominous potions, bad omen potions. So that's fine for me because I can eventually use that to come back and do the ominous versions if need be. I can call this a win for sure. I'm going to see if I can take some of this back with me now. I'll come back for the rest of it later. I've meant to change that challenge failed to 2. I'll change that in a second, and then we will do the challenges completed to 3. Now, I will go off in my own time and record us doing the ominous trial with the diamond spear. I'll probably do it with more like enchanted armor and stuff like that. But we'll do that one and then we'll see our odds of pulling the heavy core. But that'll be something you'll see at the start of the next Minecraft Butt episode. Just to recap, our challenge was to take on a trial chamber with only iron or copper spear. I started with a copper spear and then changed to the iron spears. Let's quickly swap these over. So we will do challenges failed to 2 because I did fail last week's challenge. And we can change the challenges completed to 3. Unfortunately, every time we fail a challenge, and we did fail a challenge last episode, is I meant to throw a diamond away. Now, I forgot to do it last episode from what I can remember, so we will do it this episode. I'll also build a proper, like, sacrificing area, but bye. So, that was our challenge done. We are now 3-2 on the board. And I should probably change our death by mobs counter at this point. I will do those all and we'll be ready for the next episode, but I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any challenges that you would like me to try, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next CalamitiesDawn. Bye, guys.